something freaking works.
All right, so we're here with Dan. Dan, what are you riding?
I got a Super 73 S2 in black.
What's your motor and your battery?
So I'm rocking the stock motor, and then I got the dual battery with the Shy, so I get double the range on here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What's the top speed you get on the bike?
I'm getting like 32 on a good day.
Cool. And what's your range?
I'm pushing like 60, but today I probably like 75 because I was pedaling a lot on the way up here. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. And if you don't mind, what's the total cost of your bike?
Probably over 5 at this point with all the different stuff I got on it.
All right. And where can we reach you?
Super 73 Asbury Park on Instagram.
All right. Thanks, Dan.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Thank you. All right. We are here with Chino. All right, Chino, what are you riding?
Crew Dart.
This is the Crew Dart. And what's the motor and the battery?
Motor is 750 Bafang. Dual battery, 48 both.
Very nice.
Speed goes to about 28 to 32.
Okay.
The range is about 40 miles.
40 miles. Very nice. And what's the total cost, including all the mods?
Total cost about 26.
26. All right, cool. Thanks for sharing. Look at all these goons.
Yeah,
Look at all these goons.
I can't take your kids nowhere.
All right, we are here today with Richie. Richie, what are you riding?
I'm riding my 2020 Spark Cycle Bandit. Just finished upgrading it.
Nice. So what's the battery and motor?
I got a powerful lithium, 72 volt, 51 amp hour. Good for a 100-mile range. The speeds I got up to so far is 55. It still has more. I don't dare go faster than that. It has a QS 5,000 watt motor, peaking out at 9,000 watts. It has a Sabaton 120 amp controller.
Nice.
And I spent around $3,900.
And where can we follow you?
Electric Hornet NYC 43 on Instagram or YouTube.
All right. Thank you, Richie.
Thank you.
All right. We're here with Ivan. What are you riding?
What's going on, everyone? We got the Nami Bernie first generation today.
What's the motor and the battery?
Battery is 35 amp hours. We got 1,500 watts coming out of both sides. Peak output of 8,400.
Nice. What's the top speed?
60.
60? Nice. And what's your range?
If I'm chilling, about 70 miles. If I'm killing it, about 35, 40.
All right. And what's the total cost, if you don't mind me asking?
All in with all the mods, about 4,500.
All right. And where can we reach you?
You can follow me on Instagram or on YouTube, Ivan Rides.
All right. Thanks, Ivan.
Thank you.
All right. We are here with Nick. All right, Nick, what are you riding?
I've got an Onyx CTY2. I've got the powerful Lithium Athena battery, 39 amp hours. And my top speed's about 50 miles an hour.
Nice. Yeah, what's your range?
I'd say about 50 miles.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Depending on riding,
Yeah, definitely. What's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
The bike and the battery is about 6,000.
Nice. And where can we contact you?
Ferioli the Ravioli.
All right. All right, Nick, thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we are here with Jeff, a.k.a. JB360.
What up, what up?
All right, Jeff, what are you riding?
All right, so this here we got a 72-volt Aerial Rider X-Class. I'm running 56 amp hours total, 46 in the frame, and 10 amp hours on the top here. I'm also running a 5,000-watt rear hub motor. While that is controlled by the 150 amp Sabaton controller over here. Pretty good range overall, maybe like 35, 40 miles if I'm riding aggressive. Also, in terms of top speed, I fit about 71 miles an hour.
Wow.
Off a fresh charge. After that, it's probably about like 65, like staggered. This thing is a beast, man.
Very nice. So everything together, including anything you got free, what's the total cost of this bike?
All right, so yeah, I would put it at about like, I'll pay it was 6,000.
All right, cool. Thanks for sharing, Jeff.
Yeah, thanks, Eric.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
All right, we are here with Nas. Nas, what are you riding?
Super 73 souped up.
All right, what kind of motor and battery you got in there?
I have a 53 volt up top battery and a 43
Nice.
on the bottom.
All right. What's the top speed you get on the bike?
Top speed I've ever got on the bike was 50, but the top speed that it could go is 64.
Nice. And what's your range?
My range is about 70 to 60 miles.
Okay. And what's the total cost, if you don't mind me asking?
Since it was built from scratch, we kind of got like the discount. Total cost was about 250,
250.
something like that.
All right, not bad. Thanks for sharing. All right, thanks, Nas. All right, we are here with Gold Dog and his Mini-moto. All right, Gold Dog, what are you riding?
We are riding the MX 650. This is a razor bike that I modified. It has a Tesla battery that I bought from Electric & Co. It's a 72 volt, 24 amp hours. This bike has 3 speeds, slow, medium, and high speed. I usually keep it in slow when I ride.
What are the top speeds of the modes?
I usually just tell people that it goes 60 miles an hour.
Okay, and what's the range you're getting?
And I get 40 miles on a normal ride. Full speed, 25 miles if I'm like really going down hard on it.
And what's the total cost of everything?
I would say it's easily worth 35, somewhere around that area.
Okay. All right, where can we follow you?
My Instagram is golddog111. My YouTube is Adventures of Gold.
Okay, cool. All right, thanks for sharing.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
Thank you. All right, so we're here with Angel. Angel, what are you riding?
The Onyx CTY2 Dirt.
All right, and what's the battery and motor?
The battery is a powerful lithium, 50 amp hours.
Nice.
A 3,000 watt motor.
3,000 watt motor, very nice. All right, and what's your top speed?
About 57.
Okay. And what's your max range?
It's about like 98.
98 miles?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, cool. And if you don't mind me asking, what's the total cost of the bike?
Total cost, about 6,000.
Nice, okay. All right, thanks for sharing, Angel.
No problem.
Thank you. All right, we're here with Mike. Mike, what are you riding?
This is a Spark Cycle Works Bandit. It is a custom 72 volt with the custom swing arm.
What's the battery and the motor?
So right now I'm rocking 55 amp hours, powerful lithium, 72 volt. It's a 3,000 watt motor.
Very nice. What's the top speed you're getting on the bike?
I've gotten very close to 60, but 58 was the top speed that I've done. It's really quick to get there, which is what I really enjoy.
And what's the range you're getting?
I can definitely get more than 50 miles of some very seriously hard riding. The most I've gotten in one charge was close to 85 miles.
And what's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
I would say that this is close to $10,000 of actual bike, including the brakes and all the other small things.
And where can we follow you?
Mike196 on YouTube, S3 Crew NYC on Instagram, or if you want to follow just me, Backup Mike.
All right, thank you so much, Mike. All right, we're here with Reese. Reese, what are you riding?
I'm riding Onyx RCR.
What's your battery and motor?
My motor right now is 3 kilowatt stock motor from Onyx, and the battery I have is powerful lithium.
Nice. How many amp hours?
50 amp hours and 72 volts.
Very nice. What's your top speed you get on the bike?
Probably do like 57, 58.
And what's your range?
Range is probably like 100 something. There was one time I used it for 3 weeks, no charging, and everything was good.
Wow. What's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
I probably spent like $7 grand because I got everything secondhand.
Yeah.
And work on the things that I need to work on, so I got it for cheap.
Okay, cool. Where can we follow you?
Follow me on Instagram, TyreseKevin7.
Okay, cool. All right, thanks for sharing, Reese. All right, so we are with the one and only Felix Mariano of Frantic TV. All right, Mr. Felix, what are you riding?
All right, so I'm one of the only ones that has a Setway X260. So this is the variant of the Sur-Ron. Basically, it's the same bike, but it comes with an application where you don't have to cut the cables. You can modify it to go faster. This is stacked 60 volt battery. The top speed is 46. Nice. And the range is supposed to say 70 on the website.
Well, what's your real range?
But we all know that it's more like 40.
Okay.
Max. Yes.
All right.
Going back and forth with the EP mode.
Okay. And what's the total cost of the bike?
This thing went up. This is almost a 65 now, but when I got it, it was a 52.
All right, and where can we follow you?
Frantic TV, baby.
Alrighty. Thank you, Mr. Felix. All right, we are here with James. James, what are you riding?
This is the Delfast 3.I. It's a 72 volt stock. There's no upgrades on this bike. I bought it stock, 3,000 watt motor. It says that it won the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest range.
Wow.
Which was 200 miles, but I only got 140 miles out of it.
That's still pretty good.
But they say it could get 200 miles, but that's going at like 15 miles an hour.
Okay.
It's very comfortable. Suspension is excellent. The price tag is $8,000. You can also follow me at the Billy Goat. It's the_Billy_Goat. And thanks a lot.
All right, thank you, James.
All right.
All right, we are here with Sparky. Sparky, what are you riding?
I'm riding a Super 73 RX modded.
Okay, cool. And what's the battery and motor?
The battery is 51 amp, 72 volt, powerful lithium.
Nice. And the motor?
Motor is 5 kilowatt with a 100 amp Sabaton controller.
Wow. So what's the top speed you're hitting?
I'm hitting 52 so far.
Okay, nice. And what's your range?
Range, most likely I'll get about 50 to 80 miles.
50 to 80?
Yeah.
Very nice. What's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
7,000.
Okay, cool. And where can we follow you?
Instagram, p.arvinroy.
Okay. All right, thanks, Sparky.
No problem.
All right, so we are here with the infamous Jay Styles. All right, Mr. Jay, what are you riding?
Today we got here is a Sur-Ron Light BX.
What's the battery and the motor?
We have here a Shy battery, 60 max, so that means 60 volts, 60 amp hours.
All right.
And stock motor I'm running for right now. We have a GLE back 4000 controller with a custom heat sink.
So what's the top speed you're getting?
So with the top speed that I'm getting with these is a true 60 miles an hour. What I have here is just the Luna 17-inch Supermotos.
So what's the range you're getting on the bike?
So for the range so far, if I'm running stock power, which is like around 5,000 kilowatts, I'm pulling about maybe around 50 miles. If I'm bumping it up to 12, you get like a good solid 40.
Okay. What's the total cost, if you don't mind me asking?
All right, boom. So that's for the main part about the bike.
All right, where can we follow you?
Follow me on Instagram, jstyles_NYC. And on YouTube, just look up jstyles33.
Thanks for sharing, Jay.
Of course.
All right, we are here with Teo, a.k.a. E-Bike Medic. All right, Mr. Teo, what are you riding?
A Onyx RCR with a 3,000 watt motor. I got the upgraded powerful lithium battery that's inside. It's a 72 volts, 50 amp hour. Of course, I got my medic bag here with me all the time, and this custom built battery cover by Mac & Mac of powerful lithium.
What's the top speed you're getting on the bike?
54 miles an hour, but
nice.
I can actually still go faster than that, but I was so scared with that speed. I would probably say about 60 miles an hour on this bike. Yeah.
And what's your range you're getting with the powerful lithium battery?
Under normal riding conditions, in normal mode as well as sport mode. And I was able to hit 84 miles.
And what's the total cost, if you don't mind me asking?
About $5,500 for the bike alone, not counting some of the mods that I did to this bike.
And where can we follow you?
IG is ebiker_Maryland.
Thank you, Teo.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with Phil. Phil, what are you riding?
I ride a Sur-Ron X with BAC 8000. I do have the 72 volts, 34 amp hour from Power Lithium. Have the Mini-moto set up, 12 inch.
Okay, cool. What's the top speed you're getting on the bike?
Top speed would probably be 60.
All right, and how much your range?
Range will probably give me at least 40 miles.
What's the total cost of the bike?
Around 12K.
It's a very good looking bike.
Thank you.
And where can we follow you?
Sur-Ron 28.
All right, Phil, thanks for sharing.
You got it.
All right, we're here with Rich. Rich, what are you riding?
I'm riding a 2022 Sur-Ron LBX or Light BX.
And what's your battery and motor?
So I have a Tri 60 Max and the powerful lithium 21 amp hour.
Oh wow, so you're running 81?
Yeah, 81 amp hour, and that's the stock motor.
Cool. What's your top speed?
Currently I hit 60 mile per hour.
Okay.
Because I got the KO Nano controller.
And what's the range you're getting?
I should be able to hit with these two batteries 60 miles.
60 miles? Cool, cool. And if you don't mind me asking, what's the total cost of your bike?
It's a little bit much for my liking. At least $10,000.
Okay, cool. All right, and where can we follow you?
My Instagram is Sur-Ron Travak, and I have a YouTube coming soon, also Sur-Ron Travak.
Okay, cool. All right, thanks for sharing, Rich. All right, we're here with Brian. Brian, what are you riding?
This is a Super 73 RX Mojave.
Nice. And what's the battery and motor?
The battery is a 72 volt and a 51 amp hour battery.
What's the top speed you're hitting?
I've hit 53.
Okay. And your range?
About 80 to 100 miles.
Nice. And what's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
7,500 to 8,000 for this one.
Okay, cool. And where can we follow you?
Bski71 at Instagram.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Brian.
All right.
All right, we're here with Joe. Joe, what are you riding?
That's a Ristretto 303 Founders Edition.
Nice. Okay, and what's the battery and the motor?
It's got a 72 volt, 63 amp, 5,000 watt motor, 100 amp controller.
Nice.
All powerful lithium.
Nice, very nice. What's the top speed you're hitting on the bike?
I hit 52 and I laid off.
Okay.
So I'm thinking mid 50s.
All right.
Yeah.
And what's your range?
63 amps. You don't have to ask that question. You know the answer.
What's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
For about 10 grand in.
All right, cool.
You got
Thanks
it,
for
buddy.
sharing. All right, we're here with Felix. Felix, what are you riding?
I'm riding an Aero Rider X Class.
What's the battery and the motor?
72 volt, 50 amps. NB power, 5,000 watt.
Nice, nice. And what's the top speed you're hitting?
About 50, 60.
Okay. What's the range you're getting?
I'm getting about, the last time I did a range test, what I got, 60, 70 miles.
Cool. Okay. And what's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
I would say about 6,000, 7,000 now.
Okay.
And more to come.
Nice. And where can we follow you?
My Instagram, Zion_Prophet 72 volt.
Okay, cool. All right, thanks for sharing, Felix.
No problem.
All right, we're here with Jack. Jack, what are you riding?
It's a bomber, B-52 bomber.
Okay.
Frame. It's a 15,000 watt, 72 volts, 49 amp hour battery. Top speed is 78 miles per hour. I got it from Alibaba. I paid $3,700 for the bike itself. The shipping and handling was the $700.
What's the range you're getting?
The range, I could get anywhere between 30 to 40 miles.
Okay, cool. And you said 72 is the top speed?
78.
78, wow.
Yeah. What Sal did, he bumped up the whole controller itself, the wattage and the speed and the torque. The quality of the bike, I love it.
Very nice. Okay, cool. Thanks for sharing. Thank you. All right, we are here with Jeff, aka JB360 again.
Yes,
on
sir.
his new bike. All right, Jeff, what are you riding?
I am riding a Stealth Bomber clone. This is 8,000 watts, and it is running a QS motor in the back. Battery size, it's 40 amp hours, but it uses Panasonic cells.
Okay. What's the top speed you're getting on the bike?
Top speed is about 70 miles an hour, but I think it could push more.
And the range?
I would say about 40 miles on a
Okay.
good day.
Okay, cool. And what's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
$3,000.
Dang! E-Street Bikes, baby.
Yes, sir. I bought it secondhand, so yeah.
And where can we follow you?
Follow me on JB360 on YouTube, and make sure you guys follow Erock too.
All right. Thanks
Yeah.
for sharing, Jeff.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, we're here with Johnny Prime. Johnny, what are you riding?
I've got the new Zeus UF1200 Ultra Flex.
Okay, what's the battery and the motor?
The motor's a 1800 watt. The battery is 52 volt, 25 amp hour. The distinguishing feature between this and the previous models is the full suspension. Triple tree forks in the front, dual shocks in the back.
Very
Swing
nice.
arm down in the middle below the crankset.
And what's the top speed you're getting on the bike?
The top speed I've hit so far is 36. I haven't played around too much with the PSI or the suspension. So far, 36.
All right. And how about your range?
Yesterday I just rode to and from Coney Island. I hit about 37 miles.
Nice. And what's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
Right now it's $32.95, but if you have a coupon code, you can get it down to $31.45.
And where can we follow you?
Johnny Prime CC on Instagram, and on YouTube, Johnny Prime.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with Al. Al, what are you riding?
What up? Pedal AWD2. It's a little bit old, but it still does the job. It's a dual motor, 720 watt. Battery comes on the back. You can't really see it. It's all the way here. This bike is really good for carrying and climbing. I wouldn't say it's the fastest. It only tops in at like 30 miles per hour. It's designed to have 2 people on it. As you can see, this is just stock. Everything is stock except for obviously the bags. These are all attachments. I haven't really modified the motor or the battery.
And how about the range?
On a full charge, you could probably get around 15 to 20 miles if you're throttling only. If you're pedaling and throttling at the same time, you could reach up to between 40 to 75 miles.
And what's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
I think it retails at around $3,000. Probably won't find it online anymore because it's the 2nd generation and they're already up to the S.
And where can we follow you?
I'm on Instagram. It's Alistair Designs.
Thank you. All right, thanks for sharing.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we're here with Farah.
Hi guys.
Farah, what are you riding?
I'm riding a Super 73.
Very nice. What's the battery in the motor?
The battery it's a stock battery,
Okay.
and it has a 25 to 40 mile range on it.
Okay. What's the speed you get?
I get like 32 miles per hour.
Very nice. Mr. E is photobombing the short
Mr.
speed.
E, can I get my
Video
shine?
bombs. Video bombs.
Okay. And what's the total cost of the bike?
I'm stealing
Total cost of the bike, I would say 4,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where can we follow you?
You can follow me at Farah Ford on Instagram.
Okay. All right, thanks for sharing, Farah.
Bye guys.
All right, we're here with Jonathan. Jonathan, what are you riding?
What's up, guys? I'm riding a Super 73 stock dual battery, except I'm not running them in parallel. I carry one here, carry one in the bag. Have a molly panel straight from Aerodynamic. Shout out to Shelby. I have some Super 73 pegs, cane bill headlight. That's pretty much it.
What's the top speed you're getting on the bike?
Usually the highest I've hit is 33, sometimes even 34 going downhill, but I usually cruise around 30 miles is usually the average.
Okay, and your range is 30 miles, you said?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay,
on
cool.
the pedal assist.
What's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
In total, I probably spent close to 6,000.
6,000?
Yeah.
All right, and where can we follow you?
You can follow me at jco_bk. I have a YouTube channel coming up where you'll get a lot of content coming straight from Brooklyn.
Okay, thanks for sharing, Jonathan.
Thank you.
We're here with Andy. Andy, what are you riding?
Today I'm riding a Rev 1, the first of its kind.
What's the battery in the motor?
The battery, as you can see, we don't have it at the moment. We're charging it. 52 volt battery, 20 milliamps. So I get about 30 to 35 range, depending if I'm just hauling ass or taking it easy. The motor is a 750 watt motor, peak 1,300 watts.
Okay.
Top speed, I should get about 40 on a good day.
Nice, very nice. And what's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
Total cost of the bike is $2,500, obviously plus the shipping and everything, close to $3,000.
Okay. All right, and where can we follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram as Rev1 Club.
Rev1 Club. Okay, awesome. All right, thanks for sharing, Andy.
Cool.
All right, we're here with Ivan. Ivan, what are you riding?
Riding the Super 73 RX Mojave today.
Very nice, okay. And what's the battery in the motor?
So today we're running 2 20 amp hour batteries, one stock from Super 73, the other one is 20 amp hours from Chai battery, and then we're running the stock motor.
Nice, okay. And what's the top speed you get on the bike?
With the new tires, we're getting about 33 miles an hour, so 31 to 33 depending on battery charge.
And your range?
About 60 miles.
Very nice, okay. And what's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
We're roughly at about $5,900.
Okay, cool. And where can we follow you?
YouTube, Instagram, Ivan Rides.
Make sure you follow Ivan Rides. Thanks for sharing.
Salamat.
All right, today we are with your host, Erock Rodz, and I'm riding my latest e-bike, the Talaria XXX, the Black Edition from Luna Cycles. The battery in the motor, the battery is a 60 volt, 40 amp hour battery with a IPM motor that peaks at about 6,500 watts. In terms of range, I've had the bike for about a week now, so I haven't done a full range test. I can approximate I'm going to get about 30 to 40 miles. Top speed, after you unlock the bike, so far I've hit 45 miles per hour, but I feel like I could push a little bit more. Cost, the cost of the bike currently is $3,250, but after shipping, it comes out to $3,550. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and YouTube, Erock Rodz. Right on. All right, we're here with Stefan. Stefan, what are you riding?
Super 73 RX Mojave.
Very nice. Okay, what's the battery and the motor?
The battery's a stock battery, stock motor. Fastest I've gone is around 35 downhill.
Okay.
So not too fast.
All right, and how about the range?
Range, we're looking at 25 to 40. I'm mostly on throttle, so you're looking at probably 25.
What's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
So retail is around like 39, so around 4K.
Okay.
But then when you add the extras, you're looking at least another 2 to 3K. Just alone, I mean, this helmet alone is like 3K. So all together, I'm over 10K in this one bike alone.
Wow. And where can we follow you?
At Stefan HRSC, or my two businesses, Hudson River Social Club and Project Flex.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for sharing.
Thanks, bro.
All right, we're here with Jonathan.
What's going on, guys? So yeah, I'm speaking in behalf of Shelby. We have an Erock here.
All right.
52 volts, 28 amp hours.
Nice.
5K motor.
Wow. Okay.
We have all the hardware changed to black ionized hardware.
Very nice.
These cool mirrors that turn are dynamic and aerodynamic for his bike.
What's the top speed you're getting on the bike?
Top speed is about 40 plus.
Okay. And how about the range?
Range is again a little bit over 40 miles.
Okay, cool. And what's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
A little bit over 6K.
All right. And where can we follow Shelby?
Shelby you can find at Aerodynamics.
Okay.
You can get custom halos. You can get custom molly panels that you see on some of the Super 73s.
Very nice. All right, thanks for sharing, Jonathan.
No problem.
All right, we're here with Dave. Dave, what are you riding?
Onyx RCR.
What's the battery and the motor?
The battery's a 72 volt, 42 amp hour, and the motor's a 3,000 watt.
Very nice. What's the top speed you're getting on the bike?
Fully charged, I can top out at almost 65, about 63 miles an hour.
Okay. And your range?
My range, 75, 80 miles, running in a standard mode.
And what's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
The front end cost was $5,500. I got it on sale for just under $5,000, and I've got another $2,000 invested into it.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for sharing, Dave. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What up, guys? My name is Andy. This is my Super 73 Z Miami. There is two 24 amp hour packs in here, 72 volts. It equals up to 48 amp hours, and they're in parallel. We have a 3,000 watt motor with a 100 amp controller right here. The top speed is 59.9 miles per hour, clocked in on GPS. And my average range is about 50 miles. That's riding fast too. The cost of the build was about $3,100. Thank you.
We're here with Dan. Dan, what are you riding?
Riding a Talaria Sting R MX4.
Very nice. What's the battery and the motor?
Stock battery, 45 amp hour, and stock motor. I just have the Supermotos on here. That's about it so far. Some new brakes, just got the Hope Techs.
What's the top speed you get on the bike?
Top speed I've hit so far was 55 going downhill.
Okay. What's your range?
Range is about getting like 30 something miles, 40 tops.
Okay. And what's the total cost of the bike?
It was $4,500 brand new.
And where can we follow you?
You can follow me at Super Talaria on Instagram.
Thanks for sharing, Dan.
Thanks.
All right, we're here with Melissa. Melissa, what are you riding?
I have a Super 73 S2.
What's the battery and the motor?
We have a stock battery and motor.
Okay. What's the top speed you get on the bike?
Top speed around 30.
All right. And your range?
A range about 30 miles also.
Okay. And what's the total cost of the bike?
For this one I bought secondhand, over 3,000.
And where can we follow you?
Melissa_201.
All right. Thanks for sharing, Melissa.
All right, no problem.
All right, we're here with Ken. Ken, what are you riding?
Riding an Onyx RCR.
What's the battery and the motor?
Still got a stock battery. I'm running a 23 amp hour stock battery with the far driver 72 360. I have the standard Onyx 3,000 watt motor, peak 6,000 watt.
What's your top speed you're getting on the bike?
With no rider, 110. fastest we've had it up to is 83 miles an hour.
What's your average range?
I would say I'm getting about almost 40, 45 miles. The far driver sips it compared to the Kelly, at least 35% more efficient on consumption of energy. I have no problem riding with guys with 52 amp hour batteries and pretty much the same distance.
What's the total cost of the bike?
I bought it secondhand, $3,500 for the bike, and I dropped another $7 into it. We're about $4,200, somewhere around there.
And where can we follow you?
We're on Facebook at ebikekingnj.com. My shop is at 814 Asbury Avenue, Asbury Park, New Jersey. Any kind of mods, any kind of problems, we're pretty much A to Z.
Thanks so much for sharing, Ken.
All right, come see us.
All right, we're here with Tejo. Tejo, what are you riding?
I'm riding a Super 73R. This bike actually came from John Forey, aka Sir Goblin. He was kind enough to entrust me this bike to be able to take care of it, and by looking at it, did a lot of mods to this bike. I was happy to be able to get this bike from him.
What's the battery in the motor?
The battery is a stock Super 73. And it's got a Chai battery here as a extended range. I believe this one is 25 amp hours. The stock motor actually is 750 watts and the top speed is 32 miles an hour.
What's your average range?
I would say about 50 to 60 miles.
And what's the total cost of the bike?
Looking at the bike with all the extra mods that actually John put on this bike, I would probably say about 6,000.
And where can we follow you?
You can follow me at ebiker_Maryland.
Thank you so much, Teo.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with Ray. Ray, what are you riding?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm riding here an Onyx 2022 model, 1.5. I'm running a power lithium battery in here, which thank you very much.
What's amp hours?
The amp hours, I got a 50 amp hour. I think the most I got was like 40. But I still have half a battery left.
You haven't pushed a full range test?
No, not yet. I think a range test, you're looking more like 80 miles, something like that, depending on the way I ride.
Is that the stock motor or is it a upgraded?
No, stock motor basically is a 3K, which is sufficient.
Okay.
Kinda cool.
What's the top speed you get on the bike?
Top speed I got is like 56, and that's GPS checked.
And what's the total cost, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh yeah, total cost on this is, I'm looking at maybe like $8 grand around that range there.
Okay, thanks for sharing, Ray.
Thanks a lot, appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, we're here with Tyrone. Tyrone, what are you riding?
Riding the Aerial Rider X Class.
All right.
52 volt.
Cool. What's the battery in the motor?
The stock battery is 52 volt, 20 amp hour. Then I also have added on the Hera 52 volt, 25 amp hour battery. So a total of 45 amp hours.
Awesome. And what's your motor?
The motor is stock motor, 1,000 watt Bafang motor.
Okay. And what's the top speed you get on the bike?
Top speed is about 36.
All right. And your range?
Range between 60 to 70 miles.
Cool. And what's the total cost of your bike?
Right now, with everything, about $3,700.
Awesome. And where can we follow you?
On Instagram at NJ82DrivePick.
All right. Thanks for sharing, Tyrone.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. We're here with Paul. Paul, what are you riding?
What's up? My name is Paul. I'm rocking Super 73 RX, Carmine Red.
All right. Cool. And what's the battery in the motor?
So I'm rocking a powerful lithium 51 amp hour battery. Motor is 5,000 watts, 72 volts.
What's your top speed?
Right now I'm topping out at 50.
Okay. And your average range?
48.
48 miles?
Yeah.
Cool. And what's the total cost of the bike?
Couple of months mortgage.
Okay. Where can we follow you?
You can find me at Keeping It Wheel 100 at Instagram.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Paul.
Thanks, man.
All right, we're here with Chris. Chris, what are you riding?
Got a Circuit e-bike.
Okay, cool.
It's a custom one of one right now.
Very nice. What's the battery in the motor?
The battery right now, it's 72 volt, 60 amp hours. The motor is a 5,000 watt motor.
Okay. And what's the top speed you get on the bike?
The top speed, I'm not sure. I just changed the controller, so I know I get over 60 for sure.
Okay, awesome. And your range?
The range at 60 amp hours. I would say it's a little over 50 miles in range.
And that's probably with aggressive riding, I'd assume, right?
With the aggressive riding, yeah.
And what's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind sharing?
It's total custom. I would say I'm at a little over $5 grand.
Okay, awesome. All right, thank you so much for sharing, Chris.
No problem.
All right, we're here with Butch. Butch, what are you riding?
I'm riding Super 73 RX.
What's the battery in the motor?
The motor is a 5,000 watt 3T battery. 72 volt, 51 amp.
51 amp hour.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And what's the top speed you get on the bike?
Around 60.
60?
Yeah.
And your range?
70.
70 miles?
Yeah, 70 miles-ish.
Awesome. And what's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
Around 9 grand.
All right. And where can we follow you?
You can follow me at Butch Kid at Instagram.
Thanks for sharing, Butch.
All right.
All right, we're here with Frankie. Frankie, what are you riding?
This is my Huck Stinger 3000. It's from 2020. I got it a little while ago, used.
What's the battery and the motor?
The battery is from Lightspeed, I believe, and it's 72 volt, 70 amp hours.
Wow, big battery.
That it is, sir. It's heavy.
What's the motor?
It's a 3000T.
Okay.
The new Hucks don't come with the T. It's a lot faster, and it has burst.
What's the top speed you get on the bike?
It's supposed to be 70. I haven't gone that. I haven't tried that. I don't go anything above 50.
And what's your range?
Right now, I believe 60 miles.
60? Okay. And what's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, originally, I believe this bike would have cost someone maybe 6 grand.
Okay.
I got it for half that.
And where can we follow you?
Barman Frank 3000.
All right, thank you for sharing, Frankie.
You got it, man. Pleasure.
All right, we're here with Bob. Bob, what are you riding?
I'm riding Onyx RCR.
All right. What's the battery and the motor?
72 volt, 41 amp hour, and a 3,000 watt motor.
Okay. And what's the top speed you get on the bike?
I'm fat. I weigh a lot, so I'm maxing out around 50.
All right. And your range?
Range somewhere, I guess, in 40 to 60 miles distance.
Okay. And what's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
Total cost? I think when I bought it 2 years ago, it was like $5,800.
Okay. And where can we follow you?
Follow me while I'm riding.
Okay.
I'm not on any social media.
Works for me. All right, thank you so much, Bob.
Thanks.
All right, we're here with Jordan. Jordan, what are you riding?
I'm on a Talaria XXX right now.
All right. What's the battery and the motor?
We're running on a stock motor, 60 volt battery with 40 amp.
And what's the top speed you're getting?
Normally 65 miles.
And your range?
Range from around 50 to 60, depending on the road.
Now, what's the total cost of the bike?
I bought it secondhand, so I bought it for 32. Worth every single dollar.
Awesome. Where can we follow you?
Jordan, JORDAN_YULFO on Instagram.
All right, thanks for sharing, Jordan.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, we're here with Rob. Rob, what are you riding?
Riding a Super 73, 2022.
Okay. What's the battery and the motor?
The battery is a 72 volt, 30 amps, and the motor is a 8,000 watt.
What's the top speed you get on the bike?
Top speed, I don't know, but I have gotten it to like 45.
Okay.
No problems.
What's the range?
The range is about 40 miles. Gunning it, like.
Going aggressive riding?
Yes.
What's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
I got it used, so the bike was $2,500 used.
Okay.
And then the kit was $1,600. Plus the mount of the kit was about $500.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
And where can we follow you?
You can follow me at Agent RR on YouTube.
Awesome. All right, thanks for sharing, Rob.
Thanks.
We're with Omar. Omar, what are you riding?
I am riding an Eroy with a CNC aluminum frame. I got a 3,000 watt motor, 60 volts, 22.5 amp hours. Small Kelly controller in the front, KK front suspension, same thing in the back.
What's the top speed you're getting on the bike?
Fully charged, I say I would get 45, and then it kind of drops down to like 42.
And your range?
If I'm gunning it, I would say I get about 20 miles. If I'm not and I'm conservative, I'll get like 45.
All right.
Yeah, but I'm going super slow at that point. I'm like going like maybe 11 miles per hour, super slow.
What's the total cost of the bike?
This one cost me close to 7,000.
Okay.
Just because it was the first one to be released.
And where can we follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram and YouTube with Andal Diablo, it's Omar. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing, Omar.
Yep.
Alright, so what's up guys, this is East NYC. The board I got today is the LaCroix Lone Star Super Sport. So basically the battery is a 18S AP around 2,600 watt hours, and then the motors are 130 kV, 4,000 watts each. So the board could push up to 8 kilowatts. The top speed on a full battery will be around 48 to 50 miles per hour. Around the low voltage, it'll be 42 to 40, so it's pretty fast.
How about your range?
So the range, if I'm going fast, 45, 50 miles an hour, I'll get around 40 to 50 miles. But if I was going more conservative, like 25, 30, I would get like 70, 80 miles.
And what's the total cost of the board?
Stock, it's around 4.5, but since it has titanium bolts all around, it costs up to like 5,000.
And where can we follow you?
On Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, just search up eSkate NYC.
All right, thanks for sharing.
All right, thank you.
All right, we're here with Dominic. Dominic, what are you riding?
Talaria XXX.
Very nice. What's the battery and the motor?
It's all stock, motor stock, battery stock, everything stock except for the stickers and the rear sprocket.
Awesome.
And tires.
What's the top speed you get on the bike?
Fastest I went, GPS, 47.
Nice. And your range?
I haven't done a range test, but from the specs they had on the website, and Luna's website, between 30 and 40.
What's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
I paid $32.50, then another $300 for shipping. Decals were $200. Tires were $120. Sprocket was $50, and the seats about $110.
Nice. Yeah, I'll put the tally on the screen. Thanks for sharing.
Not a problem. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. All right, we are here with Kyle, aka Humbly Savage. All right, Kyle, what are you riding?
So what I ride, GT. I'm a Clydesdale, so I gotta have the power. So right now I'm riding an updated GT. As we know, they just recently put the update out. So W rails for the cooling. Got the cold ones on there from the Float Life to, you know, help keep it cool.
Cool. What's the top speed you get on the board?
So top speed, I mean, my top speed personally has been 33.3 on the trail. Wow. But average speed, you know, you're hitting 22, 25.
Okay. And the range?
Range, ripping the trails, I'm probably getting around probably like 16 to 19 miles maybe.
And what's the total cost of the build?
Oh man, I couldn't even tell you honestly. Total cost, heart and passion.
And where can we follow you?
Humbly Savage. You can check me out on my channel. I make all kinds of videos for the one wheel. Old lifestyle was the bike life, so if you want to check those out as well. But yeah, Humbly Savage.
Thanks for sharing, Kyle.
All right, appreciate you.
All right, we're here with Timmy. Timmy, what are you riding?
I'm riding a Cyber X.
What's the battery and the motor?
The battery is a 72 50 amp. Motor is a 6,500 watt.
Okay, what's the top speed you get on the bike?
50 miles plus.
And your range?
About like 30 to like 70.
30 to 70 miles?
Yeah.
And what's the total cost of the bike, if you don't mind me asking?
5K.
5K?
Yeah.
Cool. And where can we follow you?
Instagram, Chaotic Tim.
Thanks for sharing, Timmy.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with Jay. Jay, what are you riding?
I got the Aerial Rider X Class.
What's the battery and the motor?
It's a dual battery, 52 volt, 40 amp.
Your motor?
1,000 watt, peaks at 2,000.
And what's the top speed of the bike?
I get like 37, 38.
And your range?
Like 40 miles, 45.
Okay, cool. And what's the total cost of the bike?
Like 3,300.
Awesome. All right, thanks for sharing, Jay. All right, we're here with Victor. Victor, what are you riding?
Ariel S-Class Step Through.
What's the battery and the motor?
Stock battery and the motor is 1,000 watt.
Okay. What's the top speed you get on the bike?
Around 40.
And your range?
Around 42, yeah.
40 miles?
Yeah.
And what's the total cost of the bike?
Almost 2,000, yeah.
All right, thanks so much for sharing, Victor.
All right.
All right, we're here with Chris. Chris, what are you riding?
I'm riding a Roadrunner Pro from Voto Motors. It's a 60 volt, 30 amp. It's dual motor, 2,000 watts. Beautiful bike, perfect for my height, short, as you see. It's I could say one of the most comfortable bike I've rode lately.
What's the top speed you get on the bike?
Some people say they done 60, but the top speed I've done is 55.
55. And how about your range?
If I'm on level 3, I could do about 35, 40 miles.
All right, any mods?
Tires, those are 130 over 70. Some aesthetics. I changed the foot pegs, the kickstand, and the handlebars.
What's the total cost of the build?
Stock, they come out to 28 with taxes like 3110.
Now, where can we follow you?
Oh, you can follow me under EBC NYC.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Chris.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with Al. Al, what are you riding?
Today I'm riding the Ride One Up Rev 1 e-bike.
What's the battery and the motor?
I have two batteries, both 52 volt, 750 watt motor. I'm still stock. I get about 36 to 40 miles per hour top speed. The range, it ranges between 60 to 80 miles depending on how I'm pedaling in the terrain. Definitely a lot of major upgrades ever since I got this. Aftermarket handlebars. This cage, I've utilized it to have these bags so that I have like additional pockets for the bike.
Awesome.
And I also have like bottle holders. I could hold 2 beverages on both, one on each side.
What's the total cost of the build?
I've invested probably about $3,500 so far, and there's more to come.
And where can we follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram, Alistair_designs.
Thanks for sharing, Al.
Oh, thank you.
All right, we're here with Justin. Justin, what are you riding?
So I'm rocking a custom build from Alibaba, completely custom out. I told them what I wanted in terms of wheels, forks, color, size.
What's the battery in the motor?
So I have 2 22 amp hour batteries with a 1,000 watt hub motor running a 52 volt system.
What's the top speed you get on the bike?
Top speed, I've gotten it to like 36, 37 miles an hour.
And your range?
Range, I say about 50 to 55 miles.
Okay, cool. And what's the total cost of the build?
Total cost, just because it's imported from China, taxes, shipping, all in all, I paid around $1,700.
Awesome, great price. And where can we follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram, jd.frfr.
All right, thanks for sharing. All right, we're here with Victor. Victor, what are you riding?
I'm riding a Super 73 RX Brooklyn.
What's the battery in the motor?
My battery, Mo 4. This one would be 25 and 25, so it'll be giving me about 50 miles.
What's your top speed?
My top speed on this, it says supposedly 28, but I go around 31, 32. I got a Mojave fork. I put a 10 speed on it when it first came out, and Evo Foxshot.
What's the total cost of the build?
My total cost right now, I'm hitting about 8,000.
Where can we follow you?
Instagram, Magic Runs NYC.
Thanks for sharing, Victor.
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right, this is your host, Erock Rodz, and today we are showcasing the Aerial Rider X-Class 48 volt. This is a discontinued model from Aerial Rider, but this has got some sentimental value because this is one of the first bikes I had that helped start the channel. It's going to be finding a new home soon, so we wanted to showcase it one last time. It still has a stock battery and motor. The battery is a 48 volt 16 amp hour battery with a 750 watt motor. In terms of range, it would get about 20 to 25 miles depending on riding, and the top speed was about 32, 33 miles an hour. I bought this bike in 2021 and it was $1,600, and then I invested an additional maybe $200 in accessories like the seat. This has been a very reliable bike and I'm sad to see it go. Make sure to follow me, Erock Rodz, on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Right on. All right, we're here with O'Shea. O'Shea, what are you riding?
Well, this is the Aerial Rider X-Class. This is like the original, before 52, the 48 volt version body of the Aerial Rider X-Class.
What's your battery and motor now?
This is now a 60 volt, with the motor being 3,000 watt, peaking about 5,000 watt.
What's the top speed you're getting?
At first, it used to be about 39, but after some tuning, so far it got up to 43.
And your range?
Each are kind of different, but together, it can go around 40 to 50 miles.
What's the total cost of the build?
So far, since I got the Aerial Rider used, this was like to 100. Plus the light, I think with the Sabaton, we'll just say about around 4,000,
okay.
4,200 I mean.
Where can we follow you?
On Instagram, it's life and time of O'Shea White.
All right, thanks for sharing.
Thanks.